and welcome to Minigame Monday. Today is Monday, August 18th, and we will be assembling, I guess I should say, a jigsaw puzzle full of titles from the January 2025 prototypes that were listed on the website for that event. The next Protospiel Online is coming up this Friday. Badges are still on sale for it. Let me put that link in the chat for your reference. So Friday through Sunday, August 22nd through 24th, we will be having our next Protospiel Online weekend, and those designers who are bringing their prototypes are encouraged to put their titles in the listing on our website, which is where I get the list of games that I feature in these jigsaw puzzles, and it also will be how we will be able to chat about your game before the convention weekend on Protospiel Eve. We will do Thursday night. Emily, Vincent, and I will be going through the prototype listing, whatever has been posted by Thursday night, by the end of the stream. A lot of people like to wait until the last minute because they want to decide exactly the version of their prototype they're bringing in, exactly the way they want to talk about it right before the event, but we will cover it as long as it is in the listing by the end of the stream on Thursday night. Just 4 days away, so get your badge. And if you have your badge, get your prototype added to the listing, and the simplest of listings will be featured in these jigsaw puzzles, and there's also a chance to get listed in 2 different puzzles by putting it on the website. Because if you include bingo matching details, I will make a crossword. I will include it in crossword puzzles I make about the August event. And this one that we're doing today is the last one from January 2025 puzzles. So the next time I come back for Minigame Monday, I will be doing titles from the May 2025 event. I'm in the process of building those puzzles right now. And I will be back for Minigame Monday the day after Protospiel Online. So 1 week from today will be the first May puzzle. And then I'll be taking a break for Labor Day, US holiday. So anyway, but we'll see. The next thing, that will be a word search next week. And this week, let me give you the link to the puzzle that I'm putting together. You can share, you can put it together yourself or share it with your friends. Especially fun if you were featured to get to share it with your friends. Something that you've been making is in a digitally solvable puzzle. All right, so let's get right to it. Let me know if you have any comments in the chat. I'll be keeping an eye on it off to the side as I solve the puzzle, but without any further ado, let's get it started. With this, I can open this tool that I use for doing the jigsaw puzzles. I can open the picture off to the side, and I'll read these out just to kind of, I usually don't keep it open the whole time because it takes up a lot of space, right? But I'll read them out loud to kind of get them in mind and then hide it unless I need it urgently. So Club Spooky, Hollow, Hold'em Havoc, Scrapbots, Community Park, Angry Axolotl, Fight Sequence, Eterna, Clash of Elements, Witch's Quarrel, What If I'm the Devil, Propaganda, Moonrush, Elemistic, Survive the Bomb, Influence, That's the Spirit, High Plains Grifter, Antipathy, Last Stand, Toymakers, and Feeble Beetle. And something to note too, just as it is with all sessions of Protospiel Online, just because you put something on the website doesn't mean you absolutely are promising to playtest it. If it ends up you don't manage to playtest it over the weekend, that's okay. You still kind of got a chance to share with everybody where you were in your process of development, and a lot of games come back multiple times, and there's no shame in that at all. And happy to feature them over and over again. And part of what's interesting about being in the Protospiel Online community is it helps people, like, no matter where they are and how long they've been designing, helps them see how long it can take sometimes to bring an idea to its final state. It can be worked on for years sometimes, and that's not a problem. Sometimes you have to take a break, or sometimes a project is just that big that it takes that much time to get all figured out. So some of these may or may not have actually been play tested at the January event, but the designer did share about them on the website. Let's see. So I think that maybe this is Club Spooky, because I remember it was right up in the corner. That sort of looks like an H, but I think it might be a LU. There we go. Spooky. I know that this one is from Connor Wake, and I believe we'll be having a Kickstarter pretty soon. Is this the bottom here? Okay. Yeah, I really like this tool, Puzzle Me, the way that it allows me to just find the edges really quickly at first. That saves me a lot of tedium of sorting. Sorting those two, or sorting the two types of edge, and that can't be right, but I bet it is a little edge and center, right? Okay, there we go. I think that was down at the bottom here, or in the bottom corner specifically. Clearly it's at the bottom, considering that it is the edge. That can't be right. Toy makers. Those look like they match. There we go. That one got, it's the rare one that's actually going off the edge. Yeah, this is the style set that I made for, this looks like it's a top for the January session with multiple colors. The first set of jigsaws I released were for August 2024, and they were just two-tone, blue and purple. And I got some feedback that more colors at once kind of makes it a little more interesting to solve. Possibly easier, a little bit easier maybe, if there are more color backgrounds for the words. I could see that. So I've made all the images now for the May 2025 session, and I went with about six different colors of words. So, but not quite as hodgepodge scattered as these are all kind of, they're not straight, they kind of look like Post-it notes spread out. Oh, this is Hold'em Havoc. Spread out over a piece of graph paper. This is probably hollow. Havoc. Okay, there we go. Hollow. Maybe this is over here. Feeble beetle. corner. A little bit further back. There we go. Rhyming kind of words create sort of an interesting pattern that can make them look like they're either part of the front or back. Okay. And this is probably up here. There we go. Now we gotta move all these out from under. Pull that out. Okay. Influence. This, I think that's all part of the same word. Is this the middle? Okay. It was somewhere around here, if I recall. Hellenistic. I would think that was Hellenistic too. Element, something else, element. Oh, Clash of Elements. That's Eterna, probably. Is that right there? Okay. Move that over. Is this High Plains Grifter? Yeah. There we go. Time goes by. This was way back in January when we get to the end of these sets. It's been kind of a long time since these were being play tested. I think I was in a play test of High Plains Grifter in January. Hello, Derwent. Thanks for joining me. Derwent is one of our team captains standing by for new people, or well, for everybody, new and returning Protospiel Online attendees to get their questions answered about this session. For people who get their badge before the event starts and join their team. That's got to be part of Angry Axolotl. Angry. Yeah, and all the team captains, Derwent included, helped me a lot in making sure everybody gets their questions answered quickly without it without every single customer service question falling on me. I appreciate that. I think this is antipathy. It goes right there. Does influence fit there? Okay, got it. There's one hiding under here. Some hiding up here too. Derwent does double help because he also covers some of the mod shifts for our overnight LFG since he's in the UK. Let's see okay. Something H. I don't remember. Survive. Oh, maybe I think it's bomb, not something that starts with H. Where's like a, do I have a B? Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Derwent says the rest of axolotl is on the right if I want help. I'll take help. Feel free. On the right. This couldn't be it. On the right. The other right. Over here. This one. It's bonkers to me how much I get right and left mixed up when I'm just like, when I don't pause to think about it long enough. Oh, that does fit. Okay. Yes, thank you. Q. This goes kind of up here. Not really sure where that one goes yet. I can show you the image again, Derwin, if you weren't here at the very beginning, just quickly. Okay, this one's what if I'm the devil. The devil, there we go. I know this is a game of Jamie's that I have heard them talk about and mention a few times, but have not gotten a chance to try. My understanding, it kind of sounds like it has sort of a secret to it. Like once you play it once, it won't make sense for you to play it again. So those can be, you know, it can get built up in one's mind like, oh, well, I better make sure I'm really, really ready to play that one. Stand, probably. Last Stand. I think that was kind of down here. Is it right there? Okay. Elements. Okay. I need the S for survive. There it is. Okay, and this is down here. There's the end of bomb. Community park. There we go. No, that wouldn't be it. And I also just know myself too that it's always my goal to kind of like spread things far enough away from each other. So I doubt I would have a pinky purple really close together like that. Does this fit here? Oh, there was a piece there just kind of sitting there and it was sort of the right color. So I thought there wasn't space for that. There was. This looks like it's all the right colors. There we go. There we go. Propaganda. It's also a Jamie game. Crop. There we go. Something with a lot of blue. This one's going to be Witch's Coral, which recently was on Kickstarter, successfully funded. Very exciting. Launched at Origins this summer. It's funny, I have not really looked at the shipping updates or, when that's expected to be delivered. I've told people I kind of am a Kickstarter backer who just kind of considers the games that I back a present from past me to future me, and I just let myself be surprised, minus trying my best to notice when I'm being asked for my address for fulfillment. I'm the low maintenance person in that way, where I am not going to be moving. I'm quite settled and happy to be settled in my home, which is lucky. Okay, wow. That, I guess, just like kind of the lines of the puzzle muddied that up a little bit. I'm like, what does that even say? There's a dash there. Toy makers, the front of Elmistic. This would be here. Think Rush here. Yeah. Always worried about missing those two. I've backed things on different, platforms. And also, even if I think Kickstarter is what I've backed the most often on, but I have backed things definitely on GameFound and possibly on BackerKit. That's hard to remember, though, because even if things are done through Kickstarter, where would that be? Sequence. Oh, it must be right there. Okay, there it is. No, it can't be there. There. Let's get right there. There we go. Sometimes people use an outside tool like BackerKit to fulfill Kickstarters, and so it can be hard to tell. I have backed so many Kickstarters, and then after they're over, technically people can keep sending you messages, and just kind of my filters on Kickstarter messages are pretty. This will be Moonrush, probably like right there. They kind of all get filtered. Everything from Kickstarter kind of gets filtered to a holding place in my email. I think I mostly just notice because I will open Kickstarter and check it from time to time and see there's like that red banner asking me to confirm my info. And luckily I just kind of have to, there's not much I have to do, just to say, yes, address is the same. It's probably going to be right here to get far enough away from That's the Spirit. Okay. There we go. I think I am very close to the tipping point on this one. There's Propaganda's End. Sometimes the way this tool works, it will kind of click on to, because it doesn't require it to be perfect, which I think I appreciate. But also sometimes you can just kind of move a piece close to something and you're like, oh, I guess that fits there. It'll snap into place when you thought you were just sorting something. Oops, there you go. Very quick at the end. All right. All done. And did you see this fun confetti? It's a new option that I can add to all the puzzles. I'm excited about that. There are a couple of different animations, but that one's my favorite. Derwent says, the thing I find odd is that it moves the puzzle and not the piece. Oh yeah, when it's snapping in. Yeah, that's true. That is kind of the opposite of what would intuitively make sense. Like if you were really putting the physical puzzle together, you're going to move the piece into the spot rather than the whole puzzle up to fit. I guess in a sense though, maybe I'm a little bit glad it does move the whole puzzle because it makes it really obvious that it happened, more obvious that it happened than if only the piece moved. I don't know. The trade-offs between digital implementations of anything and the physical version are interesting. Yeah, I've gotten more into Jigsaw puzzles in this last year or so. I think really it was Ambi from Board Game Blitz sharing about her tradition of doing a Jigsaw advent calendar at holiday time, with doing a swap with a friend. And so Will and I started that tradition with his parents because we know they like to put together jigsaw puzzles. I think Derwin's saying true about it making it really obvious when the whole thing moves. But yeah, all right. So got done in under 30 minutes. That's always nice to see. That's always my goal with these puzzles, that they are quick to solve and just a nice chance to celebrate the memories of what we've tested at past Protospiel Online convention weekends. And the next one is coming up this weekend. So if you don't have your badge, I'll put it up on the screen one more time. You can get it there. Playtester and designer badges are available. And I'm excited to play with everybody next weekend. It'll be a fun time. It's been... we've seen a big flood of new people, so I'm excited to meet everybody new and get to play some new stuff, and for everybody that keeps coming back to have some new testers. So we'll see you next Monday. I'll probably be very happy and tired after Protospiel Online weekend. I'll see you next Monday for the first puzzle in the May 2025 series. It will be a word search. Have a good week.